Is it fake news that eating too much protein is like eating a candy bar? Let's go into it. Welcome everyone, welcome to my very humble channel. Now, let's get into it. I did a video, I'm going to show it in a few moments, about carnivore being a bad idea when you eat too much protein. And of course, I get a lot of new people who've never heard this before. So they say, misinformation, misinformation, and they never present correct information. If I'm misinformation, please break down correct information instead of just wasting everybody's time in the comment section. But I digress. Let's talk about this concept of too much protein, but first, let's check out my short video. Should you guys count calories or should you count macros or percentages? Well, let me tell you right now, it is always going to be about macros, because you can take 500 calories from cookies, 500 calories from steak. Which one is going to mess your metabolism and potentially have you gain weight? Clearly the cookies, because of the wheat and the sugar and the fat combination. But see, steak does not incite insulin like cookies do. So it really is about hormones, thyroid hormones, blood sugar regulation hormones, insulin, and glucagon. So no, calories don't matter in the context of hormones. It's always about your hormones that are going to build your body up or tear it down. YouTube wants creators, content creators, to make shorts. And so I've been making more shorts and finding new people that do not understand these concepts because they're not watching the long form videos. Let's dive in. When you eat too much protein, your body can only eat, chew, digest, and absorb a certain amount of amino acids. The rest becomes reconverted back into glucose, so your body tries to use it as stored energy. The problem with this is that people have broken regulatory systems. Low stomach acid. A lot of people have low stomach acid, which means they will have low protease. They might have a difficulty breaking down protein, and then a lot of people have a difficulty breaking down the fat on that protein. What your body cannot use in the muscle, stored glycogen in the muscle, not in the liver, in the muscle. If you cannot reestablish glycogen storages within the muscle, you got to convert that into fat and then use it. So GLUT4 receptor development, muscles, stomach acid, hydration, how quickly you chew your food, if you exercise, your age, all of these things matter when it comes to protein uptake. For those who are just finding me on the shorts, get a glucometer, eat 22 ounces of protein, and test your blood sugar. You don't have to go by what I'm saying. You can go by the science. And the science of blood sugar. It's very interesting how blood sugar works. You can have blood sugar. Sorry, my dog is going to town on a bone. A raw chicken bone. I digress. Let's keep going. Test your own blood sugar. You can use a blood sugar where you test your blood sugar. You can use a glucometer where you test your blood sugar fasted. You can test 2 hours after eating a meal. You can test in the middle of the night. You can test all day long. But test your blood sugar after eating a lot of protein by 2 hours and watch what happens. And then test your ketones the next day and eat 22 ounces of protein for 3 days and check your blood sugar and your ketones. And then get back to me in the comment section. Correct information or misinformation. To those who just found me and listened to 1,000 gurus saying, Prime, just eat as much protein as possible. And I mean, there's fat on the meat, so why do you have to add rendered fat? Or fat makes you insulin resistant. If you look at the comment section, you will see completely the opposite comments. For those who are just finding me, use a glucometer. Protein that is not utilized, and a lot of people have low stomach acid. They don't understand. I had a consultation the other day. There was a guy who tested his stool, and he had protein in his stool. He would eat large amounts of protein, and it would end up in the toilet because people don't factor in leaky gut. I was like, oh my God, we need to cut that protein down and up the fat to drive ketosis, because having protein in your poop or in your urine, he also had the foamy pee, is really unhealthy. You're not absorbing and using amino acids, which are used all over your body. And the more protein you eat, the more he was hemorrhaging protein. His gut was not healing. Chronic fatigue, because excess protein converts into glucose. And it's not restoring glycogen. Carbs restore glycogen within the muscle, not protein. Protein is the worst form of energy in terms of glycogen within the muscle. Fat can be converted into ketones, fat that you eat and fat on your body. Correct information or misinformation? What makes freaking sense? Hunter-gatherers ate organ meat. They ate the fat around the organs. They ate the eyes, the tongue, the brain, the thymus. Very fatty organs with fat-soluble vitamins. Because fat-soluble vitamins are the mothership of vitamins, not water. Fat-soluble vitamins. You're not going to get that in lean meat. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Are we trying to get in the middle of a video? Mr. Growing Chocolate Lab puppy who grows every friggin' day. Who's that? Is that you? Yeah, he's teething. You guys, get a glucometer or get a CGM. CGMs aren't accurate, but they can tell you the algorithm of eating a bunch of protein after fasting. Just watch. And if you follow my shorts, go to my long form videos and stop wasting everybody's time. Misinformation. Okay, prove me wrong. I mean, I've only had over 8,000 clients who've been using glucometers. That's a lot of data. What studies are you citing? My own mother sucker. I'm not going 30-day study and people have their fats low. Don't use glucometers to try to understand how much protein you're going to use or synthesize. Remember, you could be an athlete like this guy, young guy, protein in his poo-poo. That's bad. Did the doctor know why? No, because that doctor does not understand leaky gut. And this client said, this doctor, naturopathic doctor, she wouldn't give me any meal plan. What do I do? What do I eat? If I'm hemorrhaging protein out of my orifices or is stool and urine, how do I fix the gut? And then what do I eat? She couldn't tell him. This is a educated person. Be very careful, my people. Gurus will tell you what you want to hear. They'll make nonsensical things fit the narrative, like not pooping means that you're using all the protein. Someone said, I need the study, I need the where did you cite that plaquing stool is reabsorbed into the bloodstream? I'm like, some of the questions I can't. If you have poop stuck to your colon wall, right? Because that's what plaquing does. That's why people do colonics, to try to get rid of some of that stuck poo. That stuck poo velcros to more poo, especially if you're dehydrated. You're dehydrated, your body likes to draw out fluid everywhere, including your colon, and your poop ends up being rock hard. That stool is not going to just work its way out. It's reabsorbed. Not all of it, but you are getting stool back up the GI tract into the body. That's a hot, stinking mess. If you guys want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. Or you can get a consultation, because I've been doing this for a long time. And you can go back through my video catalog, because a lot of these gurus, they have high A1Cs. And I mean, they'll present their blood sugar and I'll be like, what the frack? 6.1 A1C? And some of these people are doctors. The medical system, y'all should wake up. They learn one discipline very subjectively. I mean, it's all driven by pharmacological interventions, and they're tied together. That's why you can go to the doctor and not get fixed. Just, here's the medication, here's the medication, here's the medication. So when you have these doctors online doing carnivore who are telling you, it's fine, just eat a bunch of protein, but their A1C is through the roof. The roof is on fire. Yeah, it's interesting. At the end of the day, do you, boo? If you guys feel that this here is misinformation, go to the next person who's going to tell you to eat 22 ounces of protein, fast all day long. Your digestive system will take it. That excess protein will just be used all up while everybody still is looking sick and unhealthy. I'm just saying. And stop using HRTs to cover up what you really, really look like. Face sometimes don't match the body. It is so easy when people are taking HRTs and then they're online. They're like, look at me, I'm shredded and I'm ripped. You can see when people are taking stuff. Face don't match the body. Be careful. Go and do your own due diligence. When people say, oh, give me the science or the research. No, you do it yourself. You don't need me. Keep it rolling. If you guys want to learn more, for those who do have faith in what I'm saying, we're going to get this. It's 2024. Happy New Year. And we're going to get this because we're being poisoned and toxified everywhere. Air, water, food. Everything is garbage, preservatives and chemicals and nastiness. And then people have to battle this concept of fasting and eating too much protein because the people who are trying to get you healthy aren't, or not. Arinta? Van helvete. I alla fall. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. My Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. I am working feverishly on getting this challenge completed so we can start the sign-ups.